tells me to come urgently and he sends no one to meet me?
Thank you again for the wine, Your Eminence. It is served every day at the king's table.
I am delighted to hear it.
Oh, that's Von Wollner. Okay.
Getting along well.
I don't know why. His mouth.
You know, Wollner prohibited religious practices in Prussia. Renowned member of the Rose Croix Order, former Freemason, and great lover of alchemy. And look at Piaggi fawning over him. I really do have a problem digesting political protocol.
What did he do with his finger on that fork?
How are you?
Glad to make landfall at last. And yourself?
Very well.
And your husband?
He's poorly. The French Revolution gives him terrible headaches.
Oh, I understand.
It looks like the back of his head is missing with the red on red.
The situation is set.
If by chance the French crisis is emulated in Berlin, there will always be a refuge for you in London, my dear.
Your offer does you honor, Emily. But London is much closer to Paris than Berlin. Beware. The French are capable of sailing up the Thames straight to the Houses of Parliament.
Oh, my friend, I am shaking in my clogs.
I don't see how.
A Prussian-Britannic coalition is not good for France.
Obviously.
The last time we fought against them, our empire went up in smoke.
Is the wine to your liking?
Very much so, Sir Gregory. Such complexity.
So creepy.
Typically French. A Soudan, isn't it?
Absolutely.
If I'm not mistaken, this is not Lord Mortimer's favorite wine. It is yours.
In his absence, I have taken the liberty of making a slight deviation from the rule, but I count on your discretion.
It looks like a light donut glaze over his face.
Great varieties as you. I remember the last time we tasted that nectar here at this table. The finest minds of the century were present.
And the last time we drank it, the orphanage in Bloomsbury was still in ruins.
Would you repeat that?
Oh, well, I put some small
Whoa.
effort into
The texture's loaded in and faded
The
away.
orphanage reopened just before Christmas. The bedrooms, washrooms, and the classrooms had all been refurbished.
I don't know what to say. You have given the girls a wonderful Christmas gift. Thank you.
I made a promise. Now it is done.
It's the first time I've ever seen her so moved.
Yeah, 200
Just
IQ.
mention that
Did you see my
orphanage
galaxy
right
brain?
on his hard shell.
Is everything all right?
He's vulnerable to psychology.
I had a
Because he's
moment of
German.
absence, but here I am again.
Get to know Wollner. Ask Emily. Yeah.
What do you think of Wollner?
The Prussian king is his puppet.
Sorry,
I
Prussian.
find it hard to believe the king of Prussia is so weak.
Be careful. Volner is as influential as he is dangerous.
You seem to know each other well.
We used to work together.
I see.
Is it me or she looks a little bit like Emma Watson, but like a bunch older? Oh, Napoleon, your shoulder! It's on fire!
On this Napoleon?
Say that he doesn't matter.
Lord Mortimer has invited Napoleon along to negotiate an important commercial venture.
Nothing strange about that.
And the Golden Order is somehow involved.
What? Our order? Are you sure?
That's what I read in the letter from Mortimer to Napoleon.
This information is important. Thank you, Louis.
What if this game is preying on my expectations constantly?
It would seem we have common interests. Could we speak in private, please?
Who does not know of her, sir?
Oh no! I saw the scene in Game of Thrones! Don't stand there. Why isn't there a railing, though?
Lord Mortimer and the Golden Order, through your mother, have concluded a financial agreement.
Fly, little bird, fly!
I'm listening.
An agreement for cannons. Lord Mortimer assured me that you are to take over the project on behalf of your mother. You must know that I am deeply sorry about their disappearance, but I must validate the deal urgently if I want to be able to organize things properly.
I haven't seen Lord Mortimer yet. I'm afraid I'll be unable to answer your questions.
He assured me that you could replace your mother during her absence.
I appreciate his confidence, but still, this is a bit hasty. But please continue.
This is the unfortunate
Of course,
accident
but
balcony.
I need to know if I can count you among my
Oh
allies.
God, here we
Well,
go.
of course.
And for that,
Oh jeez,
I
Rick.
have a little question for you. The agreement stipulates an aid of 50,000 louis d'or for 200 cannon.
I swear to God, if you quiz me on math right now. I don't know. I have no clue.
I don't know. Maybe you ought to speak to my mother.
Oh, what a pity. I was hoping you would be up to the challenge.
I've blundered.
Too bad. I have one last question I would like to pose to you. We don't know each other yet, you and I. And I need to make sure that we both share the same vision for the future of France. Given the hard times that have befallen...
Yeah, keep in mind,
our
both of these
country,
people are
what
equally
do you
French.
think it would take to restore its luster?
Yeah, luster. Love that. Let us trust the... France needs a leader!
It's time for Girondins and Montagnard to come together at last and give rise to a republic worthy of all the spilled blood. Both parties must put an end to their petty quarrels for the good of all.
You must be joking, my friend. Neither side will ever accept the advice of the other.
Fuck if I know.
It's simply a lost cause. I think there must be a misunderstanding.
What do you mean?
I cannot believe that Lord Mortimer advised me to speak to you. I must have misunderstood. Excuse me.
Yeah, this is how this would have gone if it was actually me.
Bravo, Louis. Total fiasco.
Well, Napoleon hates you, George Washington hates you,
My friends,
Adam's
I would
daughter
like to
hates
say
you.
a few words, please. I would like to thank Lord Mortimer
Who are my friends in this
and
world right now?
Jerome for bringing us
Emma
all
Watson, I
together
guess.
here. Those of us for whom it is not the first time here, like me, are all trembling in sweet anticipation of the arrival of our host. For the rest, I would like to reassure you that Lord Mortimer always has a few surprising projects to propose. But I can assure you that each and every one of us has always benefited from them. The last time I came to this place, Lord Mortimer offered to help me in my electoral campaign for the presidency of the United States.
Fake news.
And it is eminently clear that his support was an invaluable aid to us. We are here among like-minded people.
Yeah, let's go upset
So
world
let us
leaders.
put aside the conflicts in which some of our nations
Oh, I have
find
no action
themselves
points.
at present. So I raise my glass in honor of you all, my new and old friends.
I trust you shall not be disappointed, Mr. Washington.
Right, we shall meet again tomorrow. All the guests will be present.
That voice sounded really familiar for a
Lord
second.
Mortimer, I hope. Until then, I trust you will find plenty to keep you amused.
Watch the butterflies, they all flap at the same moment. It's weird. Well, I think the game's gonna kick me off that cliff in a few minutes. I could have searched Elizabeth Adams' room. Yeah, but that's creepy though. Well, I already searched that other guy's room, so I guess I'm already in on being creepy. Alright, just made it. That's good. New characters met, like as if I wasn't gonna meet them. So we got 8 points? Holy hell, that's a lot of points. We could do anything. Oh, it really does mean 1 point. It doesn't mean a whole... I thought it meant a skill point, not one third of a circle. It's not creepy, it's called espionage. Can it be both? Well, I should definitely take this last... Wait, let me think about this before I do it. You need to be more composed during the confrontations. I know having conviction would have actually helped me before. So I'm going to throw a point in that. Like, so far, all I have level 2 in is just manipulation. Which is nice, but, like, I'm not going to manipulate myself to an early victory. Not in this opulent mansion. Diversion, etiquette. Oh, politics didn't get me anywhere. Let's take that last occultist one. I think I should take one in etiquette. And now I have 4. I could take an entire level in questioning, and then I'll have like a little of almost everything. I think that's probably pretty helpful. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. This is my path. I'm sticking to it. I've played a very flawed game so far. We'll see how it goes.
All right. Let's
Oh, good. I finally get some points
Before
back.
dinner, I was going to investigate my mother's message. I've got to find the place where all eyes size you up.
Alright. 1 point. Skill point of manipulation. Well, that's not going to do anything for me, but good enough. So many dots. I'm going to get 1 billion manuscripts. Can you imagine if you could just walk off this? Oh, good. It gives you a little focal point to look out on. That water looks a little bit like a weird jelly. Neat. Probably don't run around that area, please. Anybody leave any royal jelly at the table? Oh, I left this royal jelly.
Well, Your Eminence, do you still have any room left?
Ah, my son, the sin of gluttony is the most difficult of all in my eyes. Nevertheless, what a charming moment we have had together.
Not really.
I'm delighted I was able to talk to Mr. von Wollner. We hadn't spoken to each other for an eternity.
Yes. I noticed that Your Eminence knew a fair number of people at the table.
The benefit of age, my son.
He keeps saying Your
This is
Eminence.
My first invitation
Your
to
Eminence.
Lord Mortimer's. You will see, it's the perfect place to make new friends. Indeed, I noticed that you and Mr. Bonaparte had already
No,
begun.
we don't like each other now.
I adapt quickly to local customs. It's what I was taught.
And you are right to do so, my son. But tell me, have you had any news of your mother since your
Can I get this but Game of Thrones,
Alas,
please?
Still nothing, Your Eminence. But I still haven't been able to meet Lord Mortimer.
Do not worry.
Let me play
It
as
is
Tyrion.
typical of him. What can I say?
Oh god, imagine all the characters had their own built-in stats. Tyrion would be like 1,000,000 times charisma and manipulate. Oh fuck, I didn't listen to what he said. Should think you're beginning to worry. I'm composed.
To tell you the truth, not really.
You are right. Be positive. Perhaps Sarah is in the company of Lord Mortimer, and they will both turn up shortly.
But while I have you with me, I have a question for you.
Go ahead, Louis. What can I do for you?
I'm looking for a Medusa. Do I trust this guy with this information? No, I think he's spying on me, so I'm gonna
I
go...
haven't visited all the manor yet, I wondered if you hadn't seen a Medusa by any chance.
I beg your pardon?
Yes, la Gorgogne, the Medusa from Greek mythology. Would you have seen one in any shape or form?
Not at all, my son. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but unfortunately, I'm not going to be of any use to you.
Thank you anyway, Your Eminence. I won't take up any more of your time. On that last word, then I shall leave you to fight your demons. See you later.
Did he just look at the camera?
See you later, my son.
Cloth physics? No. It's asking a bit much.
The lock is surrounded by a triple circle.
Triple circle. Triple sec. I can't not unlock things. It's just too many secrets here to find. I don't know. He might seem trustworthy, but I think the only reason he took that letter from me to add another name, quote unquote, I think he just wanted to see if I looked in it. So, I don't know. Trust is given, trust is earned. I'm gonna use up all my points.
Amber crystals.
Oh, but it's amber, it's worth it. One more and we get another event point. Key with occult earth symbol. Is that, oh, it's like a heart? Okay. I didn't know that that was the occult earth symbol. I guess I would know that. Oh my god, it's fucking Hogwarts times 2. What the actual fuck? Is this a... Are you joking? This is not a real thing. This library is ridiculous. Oh my god. You have any idea how many skill points I can get in this room? This is the goddamn Duke's Archives. Read them all. It's my new life's mission. Okay, forget about the mom. We're gonna read now. I'm going to become the smartest man on Earth.
2 pages out of an old encyclopedia.
Oh shit, is that level 3? I think I just filled up the encyclopedia. So next one I can get a free point in science, linguistics, and erudition. Sick. This place just keeps going.
Where all eyes size you up.
Not all eyes are sizing me here. That one was looking down.
Chances are, that's the room my mother spoke of.
Really?
And she also spoke of a Medusa. Should I go and try to find the creature now?
Yeah, Medusa me. This camera, though, is just a little too close. That's kind of cool. You just, like, get free roam pictures of what's going on around you. Soak in the atmosphere. Death of Marat. I remember studying this picture in art history. He was stricken ill and was lying in a bathtub, and he could not get out of the bathtub, so he basically lived in the bathtub. And then he was killed. Stabbed, I believe. Cinematic benches.
The Song of Roland. Roland feels
Keep on
his
rolling,
death.
rolling, rolling.
His brain is oozing by either ear. With his brain oozing, it's already remarkable that he can feel anything.
Another lockbox. I've done it! 4 amber fragments. Maximum effort increased. Validate me.
Amber crystals.
That is a horse butt. That is the most in-your-face horse butt I've ever seen take the very center of a painting. Weird.
The Fall of Phaeton. Another painting by Rubens. Poor Phaeton, struck by lightning by his father Apollo for borrowing his chariot and losing control of it.
Or Phaeton.
Don't steal Dad's chariot.
Is that another amber piece?
Amber crystals.
Oh my god.
A meeting between Louis XIV and Philippe V. I wonder
Thanks,
why
the berry.
Mortimer's particularly
Yeah, I hope you
fond
guys
of
are having fun
painting.
with this. I'm really having a great time playing this. I'm going over the top with the banter, but I'm also just having fun. I'm full of golden elixirs already. Okay. Can I take another? Yeah, take some jelly. Let's get back up to full. And, well, I still won't have room for it, but if I need it later, it'll be there. I hope. Don't know this painting at all. Like, honestly, I should remember a lot more about almost all of these paintings. I'm pretty sure I've seen about 60% of them in art history, but my memory is awful. And also, it was like 8:30 a.m. on a weekday morning in a dark room, so I got a little drowsy.
Decoration of the rights of men. That's the least you could say.
I think we've all been there in a college class. So I love this, like, Godfather music in the background. I hope this was not the room I just came in. Oh, it was. Alright, Medusa, Medusa, Medusa. Let's find the Medusa. I think I found the beats. The beat is on. Or they were Christmas baubles? I don't know. I want to get out and walk around the island a little bit. I found Jesus. If anyone was looking for Jesus, there he is. And people are always saying, I found Jesus, I found Jesus. There he is. Right on the wall.
A painting with no name.
Been through the desert on a painting with no name. Little Dick.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
That's creepy. I think I've seen that before. Ugh. You're just showing anatomy. They used to just get dudes together in these lecture halls and they just like cut open cadavers and talk about it for a while. Probably still do that now, actually. Yeah, no, saw that already. Ah, it's the Medusa! I went right by it. It's really weird looking, actually. That would be a nightmare to carve in marble. All of those edges that are unsupported.
What mother was trying to do with her. The Medusa. A hero armed with a sword? A hero with a lantern.
And no one has pants.
A shield. I'll stake my life on it. All the statues form a single scene together. The poor devils are about to face the beast.
That's right.
Let's give them a helping hand.
It's almost like they've already faced the beast because they've already turned to stone. Could you even... I'm pretty sure you can't carve marble that intricately. Maybe it's thick enough that it would support itself, but I feel like... How the hell are you getting in all those grooves? It's one thing to do it in a 3D model. It's another thing to actually sculpt it. They just break off. Pants aren't invented yet. Handle the mechanism. Well, the shield is the thing that did it. Consider the optics. Now handle the mechanism. I got this mechanism. Not his little mechanism, the big one.
The mechanism is worn here. Whenever the shield is not turned toward the sword, the machinery freezes up. The statue must have been in this position most of the time, betrayed by the marks of time. So that makes it easy. The shield must face the sword.
Sure. I thought the shield faced the Medusa, though, because it's what stopped it from staring at you, turning you into stone. And also the shield had reflective properties, and you use it to cause her to be stunned, and then you cut the head off, because that's, I thought, how that went. Shield must face the sword. Oh, it can. There's some truly amazing, intricate sculptures. I'm sure there's very amazing, intricate sculptures. I've probably seen ones like that. I just didn't remember that it could be that intricate. Lantern, sword, shield, Medusa. It's like a proper Resident Evil puzzle now. It's like a linear path, isn't it? Did I get it? No. I looked at a hint a little early, in a way.
The origin of myths, a reinterpretation of legendary creatures. Just what I need.
Okay.
The text is in French on the left-hand page and in Latin on the right-hand.
Yeah, but you're French, so that's
Let's
okay.
Find the chapter on the Medusa.
Yeah, read the page in French, because I don't have another option.
This version is significantly different from the regular one. It recounts how men have always belittled women in society. Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgon.
Yeah, they had a lot of good ones, huh?
The section on the Medusa.
This is why you play Castlevania, it's got all of them in there.
Divert attention from the gorgon. The hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa.
Yep.
Hang on.
Oh,
this version is
sorry.
Significantly different from
no,
the regular one. It recounts how men have always...
I thought there was another page for some stupid reason.
Harpies, mermaids, the chimera, the hydra, the gorgons. The section on the Medusa. While some of the heroes divert attention from the gorgon, the hero with the sword brandishes his weapon, the Medusa.
I'm assuming if we could read it in Latin, maybe there would be a more literal, useful bit. So sword faces Medusa. I thought sword faced shield before, didn't it? Oh, shield faces Medusa? Or did I just decide that? Maybe they just all face Medusa? Medusi?
If I respect the legend, I have to place the hero holding the shield in front of the Medusa. Except for here, it doesn't work. There must be something else.
Shield face sword? Oh, that doesn't seem right at all. Right, I'll do it, but... pretty sure the whole thing was going to come down to the shield. This was like the whole point of the story. There we go. No, it's not like they have to follow the story in their statuette depiction. Whoa. Oh shit! Secret area! I love it! Double fireplace! And then I'm in a... Oh my god!
For Pete's sake, Emily!
Pete!
You scared the pants off me.
You scared the Pete out of me.
Again.
Well, keep your nose out of my business then.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop fooling around and tell me what you're doing here.
Think I trust her?
I've discovered a hidden message from
She liked honesty before,
she
so...
explains how to find the secret room. Something must have attracted her here, so I've come to check it out. And you? What brings you here?
My, you're curious.
Let me guess.
Go on then, impress me.
Investigate Mortimer?
You're spying on Mortimer, right?
Everyone is spying on Mortimer.
Shall I take that
It's like a
for
big game of Clue.
Take it as you please, but I wouldn't be surprised if all the guests were around here somewhere searching the manor. Well, no matter. I'll tolerate your presence this one time. Now, since you're here, make yourself useful. Look around on your side. I'll do the same on mine. And if you find anything of interest, let me know.
Oh yeah, in your dreams.
At your service, madam.
How do you even know she dreams? Oh. I hate when I don't have skills.
Symbols refer to Pandora's box. Emily, I'm pretty sure I've got Pandora's box.
Of course you have. You see an earthen pot and you immediately assume it can only be Pandora's box. Logical.
She's making a fool out of you right now.
What I like about you, Louis, is that you never fail to surprise me.
Don't open the jar if it's Pandora's
Actually,
box.
I'd rather not open it.
You're afraid, aren't you?
Have you ever heard of the Ark of the Covenant?
Yes.
A piece of advice. If you come across it, don't open it. You'll thank me.
She is roasting my ass. She is like future Emma Watson. I mean, past future Emma Watson? What is that statue back there? It's like people joined together by the head or something? What? What is that? It's like a golden beaver pelt.
A golden fleece.
Oh, it's the golden fleece, of course.
Hurry up.
Advise her to use the hide.
Cold? You want a rug? It'll warm you up.
I wouldn't be caught dead in that horrible thing.
That's a pity. The gold color brings out your eyes.
And your flattery brings out your boorishness.
If you're bored, then you're boring. Running up the flagpole and see.
An unofficial gospel? You'd be more likely to find this kind of book at the Vatican.
Nothing special. The library at Buckingham has 3.
The Gospel according to Judas, or How to Crucify Jesus as part of God's plan. You do realize that the contents of this book could undermine the very foundations of Christianity.
One more reason to leave it in the secret room of a lost manor on a private island.
Do you realize how important this book is?
Of course, but what I really want to know is how did it come into Mortimer's possession?
I was thinking the same thing about all the paintings and sculptures in the manor. How did the English manage to get their hands on them?
When someone wants to attract the attention of the world's leading power, somehow the gifts just pour in.
You wouldn't have gone to the Vatican recently, would you?
Are you calling me a thief?
Certainly not. Never entered my mind.
Alright. I feel like I'm botching these, like, one after another.
Hey, Mortimer's the author of this work. It talks about his passion for art.
What about his passion for fashion? Collector coins again. Oh. Oh, it's that. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've fought this in Bayonetta a couple of times. The demons get real weird. And by demons, I mean angels, but I also mean demons at the same time. You did ask her to wear the fleece. That's true, I did.
The Holy Grail.
Older than that.
A piece of Noah's Ark.
Not that old.
Good girl for hours. Just tell me.
Caesar's laurel wreath. The workmanship on this crown is amazing. The finesse of the gold laurel leaves is beautiful. A crown worthy of an emperor. I'd stake my life that it's the genuine article.
Wow.
Do you know why laurel wreaths are used and not, say, mistletoe or another plant?
The laurel wreath symbolized glory in Roman times.
In your opinion, what kind would suit me best?
A crown of nettles.
She never misses an opportunity for a roast. She should work at Boston Market.
You should see this sword, Emily. It's magnificent.
I'm busy. Describe it to me.
I don't know what sword it is.
Brass quillons and knobs. A beautiful cruciform line. Judging by the wear and the technique used to forge it, this sword dates back to the Crusades, and it must have belonged to a wealthy knight. There's a date. MCXC, 1190. That's right. Forged for the Crusades. I think this is Excalibur, King Arthur's sword. I've always dreamt of drawing it from the stone.
How sweet you're still clinging to your boyhood dreams. When you finished playing, maybe you can help me search the place?
Botched that one too, huh? The Joan of Arc.
Well, looks like a pamphlet on different political regimes. Written by Mortimer himself.
No, I didn't get the amber!
Here's something interesting. A manor in Maine, hundreds of acres of land in Catalonia, properties in Shanghai. Incredible. Some of these deeds are over 600 years old, and all signed by the hand of Mortimer.
I wonder if that's what inspired my mother's attention. How come all these documents have Mortimer's signature on them?
Do you think all these properties really belong to him?
Assume he's immortal?
See those fine scratches around the words?
Yes, and?
The ink barely spreads on the paper. It spreads exactly the same way on the signature. The deed was written using the same ink. If it is a fake, then it's a professional job. Several people have played the part of Mortimer, a part that has been passed down from generation to generation. Different men, but with one sole identity.
An intriguing hypothesis, and yet less twisted than some of my previous cases.
At last, you finally agree with me about something.
These documents are intriguing, but do you really think that's what attracted your mother's attention here?
I don't know. She was obsessed with Mortimer, and I must confess, these property deeds are troubling.
If that's the case, why would she have left them?
Maybe we can still rescue a relationship between these two people.
We'll have to ask her when we find her. And what's your take? Mortimer's collection is unique, isn't it?
That's an understatement. No doubt he has a major passion for history and fine art, or getting gifts.
If each time Mortimer does someone a favor, they reward him with a priceless gift, that means he must have helped nearly everybody in the world. I wonder why my mother didn't make it clear what she was interested in here.
She didn't have time to write it down, or maybe she wasn't sure of what she was looking for.
Or she wanted to protect her discoveries. It's disturbing.
You'll just have to search the rest of the room.
Oh.
Maybe you'll find something.
I'm still able to get the amber. I thought they were going to take this delicious gift away.
A fragment of amber.
Yes, fragment of amber. Well, I mean, I have looked at most other objects, aside from maybe the paper she's on. Can't get in the middle, I don't think. Oh, the desk. Right. My bad. Can I change my mind and decide that he's immortal? I mean, he does have all of these fictitious objects.
What is that?
What was that sound?
A cameo pendant.
Also, I didn't say
What's
anything.
going on?
Nothing.
For crying out loud, Emily, you lunged for that jewel like your life depended on it. Tell me what this is about.
No. We just met, Louis. I like you, but I can't just suddenly
You
open
don't
myself
like me.
up like a book to you.
Listen, Emily. It seems pretty obvious to me that you haven't come here for the sole purpose of sampling Mortimer's cellar. Stop all the clever evasions and just trust me.
And why the hell should I place my trust in you?
Yeah, that's not how spies really work. Also, please give me some jelly now. Because I trust you.
Mortimer's letter, my mother's message in the book, the Golden Order. What more do you need as proof of my goodwill?
I freely admit that my wary side does get the better of me sometimes.
Wary? Yeah, like a wild animal.
I mean, that's how you stay alive when you're a
But
spy.
that's what I like about you.
I'll admit you are fairly reliable.
That's it? I was expecting
How-
more.
Based on
Well,
what,
I'm
though?
prepared to trust you when it comes to choosing a French cheese, but I've nothing to gain by confiding in you any further.
That's still
than
a
that.
rose.
Nothing to gain? Damn it, Emily. I'm only trying to help you. Stop needing to gain something all the time.
Because you think I need help.
Just like everyone. You have your strengths and your weaknesses. And there's no use pretending otherwise.
Ha! And I bet you found out where I'm weak, haven't you?
I believe psychology? Wow, I just remembered we haven't seen her in like about 1,000,000 years. Yeah, vulnerable to psychology, immune to logic.
You think your scathing wit protects you, but in fact, it makes you blind. No sooner have people introduced themselves than you already see them in a bad light. You play the part of a strong woman, and yes, you are a strong woman, of course. But what I see is a sensitive young lady who lacks self-confidence.
Oh, you're coming
Stop
across like a
adopting
real
a defensive
douchebag right
posture
now,
and you'll
though.
see just how quickly new doors will open.
There is some truth to what you say. I might have some weaknesses, but I don't need your help to overcome them. And I'm simply not contemplating collaborating with anyone at this time. Do you understand?
She takes orders from someone is what I feel like it's gonna be.
Well, one thing is very clear. You're working for someone. You're the dark hand of someone more powerful.
Although that was a bit
Holm,
accusatory.
for example. You seem to know each other very well.
Why are we bringing Holm to the conversation? If you knew me better, you would know that I take orders from no one. I already have a work partner. I know my weaknesses. I don't doubt that your abilities will be of use to me, but I already have all that, thanks to my teammate.
Is there any chance you might tell me who he is?
No, I've already said too much. Consider yourself lucky I've even given you this much. It's extremely rare, believe me.
Come on, don't stop now that you've come this far. You know that eventually I'll end up making you talk.
Well, that's also not a good thing to
Well,
say.
Since no one can resist you, let's see if you can guess
Shit.
who my partner is.
You're a gambler. So, your partner is...
I
your
don't...
sister. She's your partner. She's the one you're looking for.
Well, I am impressed. How the devil did you guess I had a sister? Virtually no one even knows. When it comes to getting results, you are very good, I grant you that. You deserve to know why the sight of the cameo pendant affected me so strongly. I thought it belonged to Emma.
Oh my god, the green text is so strong.
Now I get why you said you had a memory for two.
Yes, you can't imagine to what extent though. As children, everyone got us mixed up. So one day we decided to play along. Since then, we have become one and the same. We have officially erased the identity of my sister Emma. Emily Hillsborough. The woman with two faces.
And one day to become Sindel in Mortal Kombat.
Complicated? How do you make it work?
One of us has no existence in the outside world. We share everything. First for one, then for the other. We dress the same, wear the same makeup, we speak the same. We've learned to act as one. When we accept a mission, we both turn up. This time, though, she went ahead, and I was meant to wait for her on the mainland. She was meant to meet Sir Holm and bring back the details, so we could work out who would follow up.
And there was a problem?
She was supposed to return from Mortimer's 1 week ago. The boat turned up at Plymouth, but alas, no trace of my sister. Instead, a sailor passed me a message from Holm, notifying me of her sudden disappearance.
So,
a message from home.
My mother and your sister go missing just a few days apart. That's strange. Maybe their disappearances are linked.
It's clearly a possibility, but up to now I haven't found a trace of either of them.
None of this is very reassuring.
By the way, Louis, now that you are in on the secret, you are obliged to keep it to yourself, or you will pay very dearly.
Don't worry. Your secret is safe with me.
It's time to leave.
I feel like that's one of those things you don't share with literally anyone. Like, under any circumstance. Because once that information's compromised, your whole thing, that's like your whole deal.
So, what do you think of our first adventure?
I must admit, it has been fun by your side.
Same here.
Yeah, it's fun hanging out with Emma Watson. I'm all out of energy, though.
Oh, she's been drinking too much again.
Louis, I need to talk
Wow.
to you right now.
Good evening, Elizabeth.
Brimstone,
Actually,
huh?
This is not a good time.
I'm begging you, please don't leave me alone.
I'll be waiting for you in your room, but don't be late.
That sounds like she's gonna kill me.
I was sure there was a certain je ne sais quoi between us.
Louis, we need to talk now. Otherwise, it'll be too late.
Looks like Elizabeth really needs me, but if I start talking to her, for sure Emily won't wait for me. What should I do?
Oh god, who do I join? I actually want to join Emily, not because of the obvious thing you're all thinking, but more likely because she actually could be really helpful and someone that I now have dirt on, so we have to trust each other. Elizabeth kind of hates me already, and it'd be nice to get some redemption there, but I don't know. Take the devil deal. Yeah, there's a lot of scene kids back in the 1700s, aren't there? All right, I'm gonna pick Emily.
Excuse me, Elizabeth, but some very urgent business has cropped up. We can speak tomorrow.
No, Louis, don't leave me alone. They've come back.
Good night, madam.
They've come back. Why can't there be both? Also, if she's drinking, maybe she's just like
Well,
acting
Louis,
out.
You took your sweet time. What did our poor Elizabeth want?
Probably talking about my... Oh, she's just in my bed? Now I feel like I've made a mistake. I didn't expect her to have information about my mom. And I think I fell for the trap. Oh, I don't know what to say. I guess you just say nothing important. Oh.
The truth is, I really don't have the slightest idea. But I thought all of that could wait until tomorrow.
That young girl seems very...
Emily? Have I misunderstood something here? What are you doing in my room?
And for a while now, the question has been nagging at me.
And that explains why I now find you here in my bed. Go ahead.
I thought you was just gonna tell me stuff. What's going on?
I know your mother was here to meet someone, but I can't figure out who.
Oh, so that's what's been hiding behind all this.
We are both members of the Order, Louis. Let's try to be honest with each other. I have followed with great interest your affair in Paris, in connection with Mr. von Borchardt. You managed to steal something from him, if I'm not mistaken.
The book. I believe I've stolen the book.
Are you talking about the Book of All Mysteries? Al-Azif?
Yo, is she just like actually naked?
Plunder, isn't it?
Is her butt out?
Yeah. When we finally found it, we took it.
And where is the book right now?
Amazingly, it's right here.
Her butt's
Mother
out.
took it with her when she came.
This is quite fascinating. But just what did Sarah expect to accomplish here?
My mother came here to find out who von Borchardt planned on selling the book to.
And did she find out?
I have no idea, but I think
This
she
isn't
thought it
traditional
would be
behavior
someone
when you want to have a
invited to
discussion.
her next party.
You mean one of us here now?
That's what I think. It wouldn't be you, by any chance.
Unfortunately, no. I was planning to steal it myself. Thank you for all this information, Louis. Right, enough chatting. Come and join me instead.
Oh. Oh! They just show you a close-up of her body and say, do you join her in bed? I swear if you don't do it, it's a trap! Alright, well, let's commit to being on a bad run. Here we go. That was, abrupt. No, don't say that, Shabab. That's...
I
Oh.
have to go, Louis. I don't want anyone finding me here in the morning.
That was a strange
right.
face, and I thought he was stabbed to
Have a
death.
Good night.
Good night. See you tomorrow, rested and ready.
Sure thing.
Was it her or her sister, though? Well, even if this whole thing goes to shit, I got laid. Also, he looks slightly grayer. Did she suck some of his life energy away? Is he bone tired? Oh, gracious. Oh, no. Oh, no. The tribunal.
Lord Mortimer, Monsieur de Richet, at last we meet.
They're in my house. Okay, get ready for the failed list. I spent the night with Emily, I sure did. Wait, the failed list is empty? I could have found out more about the past of Elizabeth and my mother. I thought the failed list was going to be huge. Alright, I'm surprised that went as well as it did, although I'm still not convinced that there aren't far-reaching implications. I mean, things like that don't just happen, right? They always have some kind of plot implication later on. Congrats in the bone zone. So, I have 4 points. I could put some points into vigilance. That's... maybe that's a good idea. Maybe I'll do 2 points in there and then 2 points in agility, and then we'll have 1 level in both of those. Because it's not like I could put all those points anywhere else. Oh, I could put in linguistics as well, or diversion. Was the sex not a trap? I don't know, but it didn't appear to be at the time of. It wasn't directly like, okay, you're poisoned now, or okay, you've been stabbed now, or, you know, whatever other version of that. You know, forgive me, I've seen a lot of Game of Thrones, and that's how sex goes. You always die. Pregnant. Alright, I'm gonna go vigilance and agility, and hope that I can run away from something later. Like, being a father. Validate me! Stop, Giga Slayer! Oh, we're over. We're done with. I kind of figured it was gonna end there, but I wasn't sure. GG. So that was chapter 1 of 5, and the other chapters don't exist yet. However, I will say this, I'm very much engaged with this story, and I am very interested to go back and play it as it happens. That was a lot of fun. No, the $30 is for all the chapters as far as I know. This wasn't the whole game. We didn't even begin to find out any of the mystery of this game, really. So picture, I imagine, 5 times this for the entire game. That was cool. I enjoyed it. Missed the whole thing. Oh, geez, Rick. Who's still doing episodic games in this day and age? Well, these guys are. But it seems alright. I do wish I could, you know, keep going, of course, but for what it's worth, seems like a reasonably well done, well produced, and interesting story. With possibly quite a bit of replay value, even. I mean, there's like branching paths upon branching paths. And if it really does affect things the way they're sort of making it out that it will, I don't know, perhaps this will be one of the cases where episodic actually fits. You gonna try any other paths in your free time? I might watch some videos and see what other people do. But I am quite curious to see some of the other things that could happen, yeah. Hey, it's the famous Nguyen name. Did some QA. Summary of this game, Telltale but better. Maybe a little bit reductive, but I do agree, honestly. Although I've had a decent time with some Telltale games as well. I'd like to know more, please. Validate. Oh, you can't see that. There is no downloadable content for this game. It just brings up the Steam page and it just has nothing in it. So, choose a quest. I guess that's all I can do. Well, that was a lot of fun. Thank you for joining me for this first look at the Council. I look forward to bringing you more of this when there is more to bring. I'll probably be talking about it a bit later on Roundtable as well, and yeah, very fun. Speedrun it.